First at 5:30, some local teenagers taking on a member of Congress. Good evening, I'm Michael Wooten. U.S. Representative Chris Collins turned down a group of student organizers who plan to have a gun violence forum next week. Their goal was to pull together lawmakers to find out where they stand on gun reform legislation. 2 on Your Side's Emily Lampa reached out to Collins to find out why he refused them as we continue to hold people in power accountable.
Western New York high school students aren't the only ones being turned down for FaceTime with Chris Collins. A spokesperson for the U.S. Congressman declined our request for an interview today. We wanted to ask him why he rejected an invitation from local students to participate in their forum next week. But all we got is an email statement that didn't directly reference the forum at all.
Were there questions that you wanted to ask him specifically?
For sure. Just overarching questions like, what is your stance on gun reform legislation? Because I think it's really important for first-time voters like myself to be able to see face-to-face and make eye contact with your legislators and say, how do you feel about something that is very important to me?
Erin Byers is a senior at Pioneer Central High School in Arcade and is one of the students organizing the forum. This past weekend, she went to Washington to be part of the March for Our Lives.
I was able to take a step back and be like, this is why I'm doing it. Like, I'm doing it for those kids up there talking, and I'm doing it for the kids standing next to me and all the students around me.
Erin tells us the forum hopes to find out where lawmakers stand on gun reform legislation.
But we wanted to have, first of all, a good balance between federal, state, local, and also Republican, Democrat. So that's really big in planning this event because we want to know what everyone thinks on every level.
Byers will turn 18 in June and has already pre-registered so that she can vote in the primary.
If we're going to vote for him, we would like to know where he stands. So I don't know much about Nate McMurray. I don't know much about anyone else who's running against Collins. So it would be really interesting to just be able to know going into the election in November where he stands and who I want to vote for based on this issue.
Who has accepted the students' invitations? Well, so far, U.S. Representative Brian Higgins and Collins' challenger in November, Nathan McMurray. As for the forum, they have the date set, but they still haven't settled on a location and a time. And if you would like to see the statement from Chris Collins' office, we have it up on our website right now, WGRZ.com. Emily Lampa, Channel 2 News.